Hey guys, how you doing? Jeff here, and today we have to talk about the one, the only Gina Carano. Now, I know some of you out there think this woman's awesome, and I do too. Some of you out there got your panties in a knicker for the simple fact of she doesn't fit your narrative. Now, props to my boy General Katarn for pointing this out in the hypocrisy. Loved your video, brother. Keep it up. But, to Miss Gina Carano, thank you for not bending to these people. Thank you for you being you. It's inspiration. Because you won't bend the knee to their crap. You are a gem. You are a gift. Yes, y'all might say I'm simping some. I'm just saying thank you. If that makes me a simp, well, so be it. At least I'll be a simp for someone who stands up for her damn self against the intersectionality left. Now, the big thing lately is, oh, she won't put pronouns in her bio. She won't show that she's a trans ally and all this. So she's a phobe and blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. And it's just like, oh my God. Look, and as I replied to one of them, it's maybe some of us just don't give a shit. There it is. Because, in my opinion, when it comes to the whole pronouns, traps, I frankly don't give a fuck. Look, if you want to do it, makes you feel better, makes you feel proud, mazel tov, good on you, more props to you, more power to you. Because that's you following life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, which, yes, is in some of the founding documents of the United States, but I consider them worldwide, inalienable human rights. That we all have the right to life, to liberty, and the pursuit of our own happiness. If it makes you happy to put your pronouns in your bio, may it bring you much joy. But just because it brings you joy does not give you the right to try and impugn mine by saying, I have to do it too, just to make you feel better. I'm just going to put it point blank. I don't give a fuck about your feelings. And you know what? I don't want you to give a fuck about mine. I want you to live and let live. See, I'm trying to convince you. I'm not trying to shame you. I'm not trying to say you are a horrible person for putting your pronouns in your bio. That's your choice, bruh. That's free will in action. If you choose to do it with your own free will, again, cool. But doesn't give you the right to say, I'm a bad person if I don't do it out of my own free will. Because frankly, I don't fucking care. If you want to consider yourself the grand poobah of the universe, do it till your eyes bleed. Don't mean I have to agree or believe it. You see? You have this thing called the First Amendment. That's the right to speak. That's also the right to agree or disagree based on however the fuck we feel. I don't have to agree with you. There is no law, local, state, federal, in the United States that says I have to agree with you and do what you say just because you say so. And by the way, who the fuck gave you people the right to say I'm a bad person if I don't do what you want? That's just like your opinion, man. One, I don't fucking care about, and opinions are like assholes. Even I got an opinion. And they're all like assholes, and they all stink. I acknowledge this. It's just my opinion, bruh. If you like my opinion, good on you. If you don't, hey, you don't have to. I'm not going to demand you do. So, to all these feckless idiots who keep demanding we have to be allies, we have to do this, no, we don't. That's, like I said, simply your opinion, bruh. I ain't got to do but two things, because I'm going to teach you all a lesson. There's what I want to do, there's what I can do, and there's what I have to do. And generally, those three things never coincide. Because, you see, at the end of the day, under the have to category, there's only two things I actually have to do that I have no choice in. That is have brown-colored skin and die. And the brown-colored skin, I guess I could bleach my skin, but I ain't got the money for that. But even if I bleach the color of my skin, it doesn't change what I got born as. And there are pictures of it that prove it, so Sorry, Michael, you couldn't avoid it. Yes, I know I'm throwing some shit at Michael Jackson. I'm allowed. Just my opinion, bruh. But only two things in this world that I absolutely have to do. That is have brown colored skin, and that is to fucking die. I have no choice in those two things. One day, I will fucking die. There's no way around it. And I have brown skin. Again, no way around it. Other than that, there ain't a fucking another thing that I have to do. Another things that I want to do. That, like, I want to be a good father to my son. I want to be a good husband, even though I wasn't always the greatest. And yes, I got my share of skeletons, and yes, I can tell you about them. And yes, you will probably think I am a terrible fucking human being for it. But hey, you live, you fuck up, you learn, you try to make better instead of just canceling yourself. Yep. There's some other words of wisdom for you today on this early morning. God, I'm just like a fount of wisdom this morning. But can I put pronouns in my bio? Sure. Do I want to? No, because I think it's a waste of fucking time. It's not going to change my life. It's not going to make me feel any better or any worse. Personally, I don't think it's going to make me an ally. I don't think it's going to do a fucking thing. Except one thing. Make me a coward. And bend the knee to a bunch of people screaming in hysterics that I'm such a bad person if I don't do it. Well, you know what I have to think about your opinion? The amount of fucks that I give are zero. Because I don't have to give a fuck. And I'm not going to give a fuck, and I don't have to give a fuck. Look at this vast field of fucks that I give. It's not that I don't like you. It's not that I don't hate you. It's that I don't fucking care. And I have the right not to care. I don't have to care. And I'm not going to. And that's what I think a lot of other people think. It doesn't change our lives one way or the other. If you think it changed your life, do it. More power to you. And if you want me to put bios, you have to convince me, not sit there and shame me and say I'm just a terrible person if I don't do it. The only thing I'm going to say is, well, fuck you and the high horse you rode in on. So, sum this all up. Gina Carano, I salute you because you didn't bend, you didn't break, you were unbroken. You are a strong person. Not just a woman, just a strong person. And a strong person of character who stands up for what she believes in, even though the baying hounds are yapping at your feet. But like a big old she-wolf, you basically turned on the baying hounds and said, you will drive me not one step further. This is where I fight. This is where you fall. I salute you. And to my boy General Katarn, nothing but love, brother. Nothing but love. Great video. I'm Jeff. I'll catch you next time.